Good day everyone. How are you today? This is the 28th of October. It is Tuesday. Almost lost for a second. And the overflow today is about adherence. Adherence. What comes to your mind when you hear the word adherence? To me, like a sticky tape comes to mind, something that glues, right? Attached to a surface or something. But adherence means commitment, right? It's the act of sticking faithfully to a person, to a purpose, to a plan. When you stick to a belief, it is pretty much about following through on what you said you would do, right? Doing what you said, like walking the talk, pretty much. It's maintaining discipline, staying true to your goals. It is, really continuing to do what needs to be done until you have accomplished what you have decided to do, fulfilling a goal or a project that you had. Now, in the business world, adherence refers to doing something according to a rule, according to a standard or agreement. It is consistency in action. It is being faithful to a process, being faithful to a project or a purpose that you have. When you practice adherence, you build reliability, right? You become someone others can trust, and above all, you become a person that you can trust. You know, you're telling stories to your brain, and your brain will start believing in you, right? Because you are adherent. You do what needs to be done. Excuse me, right? So adherence is doing what you planned. You have adherence when you do what you have determined to do. If you look at your list of goals daily, things that you decide, this is what I'm going to be doing today, your daily task, your adherence percentage is the proportion of the items you actually complete on that day. When your adherence is high, your productivity increases. When your adherence is low, you drift. All your goals, your plans stay on the paper, on a piece of paper, on your mobile phone, whatever you write down, the list of things that you need to do that day. So adherence is not about perfection. It's about progress, right? Day by day. It's this steady discipline, taking the small step and keep moving forward. Even when you don't feel like doing it, but you stick to what you have decided to do, right? So you have adherence, you stick to the plan, right? Now, adherence and productivity are deeply connected. Your productivity is the visible evidence of your adherence. Your productivity is the visible evidence of your adherence. Non-adherence means failing to follow through on what you need to do. It is one of the root cause of unproductivity, and that's you need to pay attention here, because unproductivity leads to a lack or to stagnation. Unproductivity leads to poverty in many ways. If something is not produced, it cannot multiply. Fields remain unused, talents remain untapped. Opportunities that are ignored and ideas that are never acted upon cannot be fruitful, cannot bear fruit. So in many ways, I like that definition of poverty, that poverty is unproductivity. We could say that prosperity then is not just luck, but it's mathematical, right? It's built one consistent action at a time. It has all to do with adherence. You sticking to the plan, sticking to the things that needs to be done. So adherence is discipline in motion. Now, you shouldn't confuse being present with being adherent. You might be physically present perhaps in a meeting, or be present in a relationship. You might be present in a project with a group of people, but your mind, your energy is not there. It's elsewhere. So in that case, you are not truly participating. And sometimes we're involved with so many things. We're spreading ourselves, and I fight with that now and again. I spread myself thin, wants to do many good things, but when the time comes, I don't have the focus, I don't have the energy to be involved fully, wholeheartedly. Perhaps because we can't say no to good things. Sometimes we need to say no to good things to stick to the important things, the things that are priority, the things that will take us to the next level, right? So adherence requires focus, the intentional channeling of your energy towards what you have chosen to complete. The real Beck says, yo, is anyone watching you? I don't know, I think I have 6 people in the live, but it is an exercise, and I'm very thankful for those who are engaged. Sarah says hi. Hello, Sarah. And the real, I can't read that. Kelix, thank you. Yeah, but we're talking about adherence today, and I need to be adherent to the channel to make this channel to work. And my desire is to come here a few days a week to share some of the ideas that I've been learning, that I've been thinking. So recently I've been reading and learning about the adherence and discipline and productivity, and why not come to the channel and share. And actually, let me encourage you. Have you started your YouTube channel? Sharing with the world ideas, concepts, the message that you carry. And in the process, you develop yourself, right? You develop your communication skills and you move forward. But today we're talking about adherence. Now, spiritual insights in adherence in the scripture, that is this verse in the Gospel of Matthew that says, therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble on its own. Focus on what you have today. Focus on the things that you have today that you need to do. The other one says, other verse that came to mind was, now finish the work so that your eager willingness to do it may be matched to your completion of it. I mean, that was Paul writing to the Corinthians in the context of giving. But if you have a willingness in your heart to do something, add to that willingness the action, adherence. Do what you proposed in your heart to do. Now, so true adherence is not just about discipline, but it's about faithfulness. You are faithful to yourself, you're faithful to your team, you're faithful to the project that you are committed to, right? And that needs energy and time and so on. Now, validity check on adherence. The principle, hi Sarah, yes, seeing you. I like your videos, so thank you. It's very kind of you to like. Nice to have you on the call today. Okay, wherever you are from, it's great to have you in the live. Now, the principle of adherence is both scientifically valid and it's also, scripturally grounded. For example, in the scripture we say God consistently honors faithfulness and perseverance, and Jesus reminded those to be faithful with the little things. But also in behavioral science and in productivity research, Adherence is recognized as one of the strongest predictors of success, right? Everything from fitness to business performance, spiritual growth, consistent follow through rewires your brain, builds trust in yourself. It's what I mentioned earlier. Your brain starts believing in you with the actions that you do. How many times you propose to do something? For example, perhaps you are someone that don't run or don't do exercise, and tomorrow I'm going to wake up earlier and I'm going to go to the gym. Your brain doesn't necessarily believe in you until you actually do it. The first time, the second time, the third time, and you're becoming the person that has the habit of waking up a bit earlier and go to the gym, or go for a walk, or go exercise, right? So Sarah says, do you support a football team? Well, I used to. I don't have much time to look at football, but I like different teams. And I'm from Brazil. In Brazil, I used to support Vasco da Gama. It's a team from Rio. And in the UK, where I live, I like Chelsea. And in Italy, where my wife is from, I used to live, we support Naples or Napoli. So I love football, but I haven't been paying much attention. When you have busy lives, 3 kids, the last thing that crosses my mind is to follow a football team. But hey, what about you, Sarah? You've got to go. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. But today we're talking about adherence, and I'll leave with you a few activities that you can do. The first one is assess your progress. Now we're almost at the end of 2025. We have 9 weeks to go. How many of your 2025 goals have you been able to complete? Now, what percentage of your plans have you actually been adhered to? It's a difficult word to say. So think about that. Assess your plans, the things that you have accomplished so far. And then you still have 9 weeks to go. What is it realistic? What is it that you need to put attention and stick to it to have some sort of a completion by the end of this year? And plan realistically, right? Use adherence as a management tool. Refine your goals. Perhaps you need to break them into realistic steps, schedule them in your calendar. If you schedule it, it's easier to accomplish, right? Or making it daily habits on some of the actions that it needs to take place, right? And stay accountable. Set reminders, take notes, perhaps grab a few people that, hey, I'm trying to finish this project or this thing that I'm involved. Can you ask me in 2 weeks' time if I have done it or not? So get people that you can be accountable to. The other thing you can do is to model someone. So modeling is a great tool. Look at someone who has achieved consistent results in the area that you want to grow. So what habits and focus pattern you need to model from them? So how do they accomplish this? How do they think? How do they organize their days? Right? So this is modeling. You're capturing what certain behaviors of someone that has achieved the success that you want in certain areas. So the other one is channel your energy, your focus, right? 9 weeks to go towards the end of the year, and aim, set your target, channel your energy, constance, add constance each day, every week. Focus, eliminate distractions. What are the things that are distracting you to stick to your plans? I fight with distractions, and telephone, mobile phone, it's a source of joy and connects us to the world, but it's a huge source of distraction. It's this super powerful torch that we have. Stick our eyes and our attentions when we see we are scrolling or watching things and wasting time. But before we close, because it's close to 6 o'clock in the morning, I need to get ready for work. Let me leave you with one question. Where in your life or work have you been present but not adherent? And what is one action? What is one action you could do today, an action that you can take today to realign your focus and finish what you have started? What is it that you can do today that will bring you closer, that will stick you to the things that you need to finish and accomplish, right? Hey, thank you for watching, and I'd love to be back here perhaps tomorrow or another day this week, depending on my preparation. And hey, God bless you. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. And thank you for those who share, said hi, and engage with the channel. Okay, God bless you. Bye for now.